What's going on, guys? Your boy Jamison here, and welcome back to Egg FC. This is of course the career mode where we have created a club here on FIFA 22 career mode edition. Egg FC are the team we are using. We are currently in September and we've just left the last transfer window last episode. Last episode I asked you guys who you want me to sign in this career mode, and majority of you did say a defender, given our defense is so shaky this season, which is understandable. There's just one slight issue with that. We are of course out of the transfer window now from last episode, as previously mentioned, and this is our youth academy at the moment, and there seems to be a severe lack of defenders available, especially in the position we need, which is at centre back. The other option we could go for down this track is of course the free agents here in career mode, and just taking a quick look at them here, there aren't many available. We've got Ismail Ahmad, 38 years old, centre back. We've got Adam Lang, who's a 28-year-old. He's probably one of the best options we have at the moment. We have Ryan McGowan, of course, the Aussie bloke, 32 years of age at centre back, and also Carrie Arneson, another 38-year-old. So a lot of experienced players in this free agent list. Maybe the 28-year-old is the one we are going to go for, though. He does have a few decent stats here. He is, of course, a free agent, so it's not going to be that special. But just taking a look at his physical stats, he's got some greens. His technical stats aren't exactly too great, but I guess we can go after him and see what they say. So he only wants to be a rotation player, which isn't too bad for us. We're going to accept that one. He wants 2 years on the contract as well, which, given he's 28 years old already, that isn't much of an issue for that. Now, this is where it does get tricky. Of course, the wage and signing bonus. He is a free agent, so there's no prior indication of what his wage was at his former club. But I think 3,000 wage starting should be a decent enough number for him, as well as a $100,000 signing bonus. He wanted 5,300 in wage rather than the $3,000, but he is finally in. Welcome, Adam Lang. So now that we finally have signed a centre back eventually here at Egg FC, we desperately needed one of the past few episodes. Our defending really has been a bit shaky. We can finally move on to these games in September. It is the full month, of course, in this episode for you guys. But first of all, the press conference. So of course, last time out, we didn't have the greatest game against our opponents, but hopefully this time around, Fulham might get the better of us, apparently, according to the media. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. So the media asking, is this run going to keep on going? It hasn't been the greatest start to the season for us so far, but hopefully there is more to come. And lastly, of course, the question that everyone asks at the end of a transfer window, are we happy with our squad? And I think after signing Adam Lang and securing our defense up with our 4 centre backs, I can say we do have what we need. Just a quick little update as well after last episode. Of course, Eduardo Mercado, what a name that is, by the way, still, from the Philippines, a 26-year-old center attacking mid we do have in the club for now. I say for now because he has gone off and submitted a transfer request away from Egg FC. Can you imagine that? Wanting to transfer away from this glorious club. Hopefully he doesn't leave, but if he does, we have to find ourselves another cam. So finally, the game against Fulham, of course, we are back at home at the Cracked Cauldron. It's a pretty strong lineup we have submitted here for this game. Musa and Maina on the wings, Greaves up top, and our captain Rutherford, of course, is back. There is also a spot on the bench for new man Adam Lang, potentially to make his debut. So a sunny day here at the Cracked Cauldron in the league against Fulham, of course. We are needing to continue that good form. We did find a few games ago from last time out, and this time hopefully we can put a few goals past Fulham and really show this league what we're about. So a strong start here, and Clark had a hit and rattled the crossbar, and what a start that would have been. Fulham now getting behind, and they got a man at the back, so it's going to be a free volley and off the post and cleared and blocked again magnificently. The ball's still dangerously in there, and now finally eventually cleared, and maybe a counter even is on here. It is. Rigby's bursted forward. He's got men in the middle if he wants to use him. He's got a bit of pace as well to his game, and he can easily cut back here, and it should be 1-0. It's put wide, unfortunately, from that man Musa. So Clark with a corner in, free header, and 1-0, and the Eggs lead. Ball played over the top nicely, this time to Maina, and Maina's away once more. And can he cut back? He does. The finesse as well is fantastic, and it is now 2-0 Eggs. So a solid first half there from Egg FC, really showing Fulham who's boss here at home. It is 2-0 at halftime. And the counter's on if they can see him. They do see him. It's Clark. It's a fantastic ball to send him away. The hit wasn't bad either. What a first touch, by the way, from Clark. We'll try and get this ball into a decent enough area for the header and off the crossbar again. Second time we've hit the woodwork this game. So it is a win for Egg FC, a rather comfortable victory over Fulham here. 2-0 is the final score. And there's no messing around this episode, of course. We do have still 5 more games to play here. So as quickly as that game ended, on to the next one. So a very rotated team once again here. We do have a lot of changes, of course, given the games are now coming thick and fast. Greaves keeps his place, as does Barnett and Bateman, but there's changes just about everywhere else on the pitch. Bishop comes in, so does Bell and Bentley, the deadly 3B combination there. Roberts starts in central midfield, and Lang finally makes his debut. Back-to-back games here at home, this time against Huddersfield in the league. Hopefully we can continue the same form as we did show against Fulham last time out. Now Huddersfield here a chance to come down their own flank if they can. The ball fizzed in, and it is in the back of the net. It's really horrible goalkeeping, caught in no man's land. The ball comes straight back, and it is 2. Again, really poor defending. The ball played far too easily through the defense, and the keeper once again caught in no man's land. Huddersfield lead 2-0. And it is finally now played through. Maybe a huge chance. It's Greaves. It's a fine save, but the tap in is home. And it is that man, Bentley, who does find the score sheet. 2-1. It is 2-1. They do trail the Eggs. Hopefully we can find a way back in this second half. They're forward again in Huddersfield, and they're in behind. And what a brilliant save that one is again. They are playing a very high line here, Egg FC, and that might cost them as Huddersfield go forward once again. Twisting and turning the striker is. He's in behind the defender now. He couldn't find the pass, but the man came in and did hammer it home. And surely that time it should now be game over. It will finish 3-1 Huddersfield Town. They have defeated Eggs here at the Cracked Cauldron. It is full time. So another day, another rotated team. Of course, Maina and Musa do come back into the starting 11 for us. Captain Rutherford is also back, which is good news. Can we bounce back after that horrible defeat to Huddersfield Town? So a wet and rainy day does greet us here at Middlesbrough. Not the greatest conditions here at the Riverside Stadium, but hopefully that won't affect the boys and we can continue with the 3 points, which we desperately need. Ball played through nicely here, and it's Clark early on, and what a waste. So Clark's ball into the box. A free header off the base of the post, cleared off the defender deflection, and nearly falling back into the path of Clark. So close there to Egg FC. It's a brilliant challenge. And what's happened there? He'll get it back, Heath, and somehow score. I don't know what's happened there with the defense, but Heath slid in, and the defenders made a mess of it, and the Eggs lead 1-0. Here's Clark. Oh, clever ball, Clark. Musa, 2-0. A fantastic assist there from Jordan Clark. And Musa did the rest. And the Eggs now cruising. And it is a win for the Eggs once again. 2-0 it finishes. And really should have been more. But at full time, the Eggs have all 3 points. The only criticism I have of the championship is that there's 2 games every week, which means the team is absolutely stuffed by the end of it. And I mean, you can see here, again, we've made a lot of changes. Jasper Bell has, of course, got the captain's armband, but Roberts comes in. Lang is also there along with Bowman. Our two fullbacks are also replaced. And Brune up top starts his first game in God knows how long. It is the Carabao Cup, though, of course. We are through to the 3rd round here against Plymouth Argyle. Hopefully, last time out, we did win on penalties, of course. And this time, it should be hopefully a more comfortable. So Plymouth once again a fine chance to take the lead, and they have. Plymouth looking for a 3rd here, and it's only just cleared, but they laser forward. It is. One of the absolute worst games of the entire season so far here at Egg FC. It's been awful, that game. Shocking. That behavior is just... I'm lost for words. Really, I'm lost for words as to how bad that was. The only good thing now that we are out of the Carabao Cup, unfortunately, is that there are no more congestion build up of games, whatever you're going to call it, through this season. It will be focused purely now on the league and on the FA Cup when that does roll around. But for now, we move on to the next game against Barnsley here, the second last game of this episode. We are back at home at the Cracked Cauldron, so hopefully we really need to turn around. It's the strongest lineup we can possibly give out. Back in front of the home fans, and they will not be impressed after the last time showing against Plymouth Argyle away from home. A 5-0 defeat, one of our worst of the season, only behind, of course, Bournemouth in that 6-0 defeat away from home once again. It hasn't been good for us away from home, but at home we look strong, we look competitive, and hopefully starting with this game against Barnsley here, we can bounce back on the front foot. They come forward here. It's a fantastic ball, and they play it in Musa. It's a bit behind in the pass, unfortunately, but he can keep it alive somehow. He's done well there, and it fell to Wilson, who had a hit. Oh my lord! Oh my lord, what a goal from Wilson. It's a stunner. It's on par with that of Musa's a couple of episodes ago, and the Eggs lead. Can Egg FC find one before half-time? Maybe. There won't be time, unfortunately. And it is 1-0 at the half-time break here at the Cracked Cauldron. A stunner from Wilson in that first half did open the scoring. And of course, it is now the half-time interval. So a bit of time left here for Barnsley to try and maybe get something from the fire from this one if they can find a goal very quickly. It's a fantastic save from the goalkeeper. Defending there from Bateman was excellent, and now they really can counter here. Egg FC, it's Bruin. He's not the quickest player in the world. Got Clark in ball though. Had Musa as well in the overlap. It's Musa to seal the game. It is game over. Inevitable. 3-0 Eggs. And yes, I do realize that I did say 3-0 in that last clip there, but it does finish 2-0. My mistake. Please don't crucify me in the comments, for the love of God. 2-0 here to the Eggs. It does finish, of course. Goals from Musa and Wilson did do the damage for us. And we're finally back on track with our form. So we have now reached the final game of this episode here at Egg FC. You can expect roughly 5 to 6 games per episode. Hopefully we can get through a full month each time we do upload. But this last one is no easy task whatsoever. They've been known to give us grief in past career modes, in past FIFAs. It is, of course, Hull City, the team that have given us so much grief in past career modes with QPR in the championship. They're always a decent team to line up against in FIFA career mode. Hopefully this time we are playing away from home at the MKM Stadium. It is as well going to be overcast, but that hopefully, again, won't put our players off. We really need to get another 3 points. Come on. So we are here, of course, the MKM Stadium, Hull City. Never an easy game, but this time I believe in the lads. We've had a very mixed bag, should you say, of games this episode. It hasn't been too great for us, especially that 5-0 defeat to Plymouth Argyle. But this time, hopefully the lads are prepared and ready, especially after such good form at home. We need to carry that form away if we are to get anywhere this season. Hull City as well are the lowest scoring team in the championship. So if we can't score a bag of goals against them, then we are doomed. Counter is well and truly on this time. And you can see why Hull aren't the greatest offensively, because of attempts like this from McDonald. What a goal that is. It is 1-0 so early on. It's only 4 minutes played. I just can't defend where it matters most. It's a really poor giveaway. McDonald now can run and run in numbers. And what a ball that is! And here's Bell. Clean takeaway now. And he's got options in the middle if he wants to use him. I don't know who it is busting a gun in the middle, but he'll get the tap in now. It is 2-1. A brilliant swift counter attack from Egg FC, and they now lead once again. So the halftime whistle will go now. It is 2-1 to Egg FC at the halftime break. It's been a brilliant first half, a half full of counter attacks and attacks, of course, of their own from Hull City. But it is the away side that lead here at the halftime break. And Bell had a hit. Oh my lord. That is goal of the year. That is goal of the season right there. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is why he is a star of this team. The dip he got on that was phenomenal. So it is Egg FC who do get the win here over Hull City, their fierce opponents. It wasn't to be for them, the men in orange, and the manager maybe has found a bit of form at the end of this month here with his eggs. Full time here. We take a look at the table just to finish things up here, and we do sit currently in 5th place, unbelievably, after the shocking start to the season. 6 wins and 4 losses after 18 points, 10 games played. Bournemouth do, of course, sit on top on 22 points, 4 points clear of the rest of the competition. But there's quite a few teams, as you can see there. We've got 18s, we've got 16s, we've got even as far as down as 15 and 14. So very, very even competition across the board so far. Still, of course, though, very early on. A lot of work to do next episode, guys, as we tick into October, and we'll get the games going then, all 6 or 7 of them, however many there are. That does conclude this episode, though, guys, of the FIFA 22 career mode here, Creator Club, here at Egg FC. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like rating, share with your friends, leave a comment as well with this one. Who has been your favorite player so far at Egg FC? As I mentioned before as well, we'll continue each episode with each individual month going forward from now on, playing each and every single game as they do come thick and fast, especially through the months of November and December. And I'll try and upload as well, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, 3 if you're lucky, but definitely expect 2 uploads a week if possible. Lastly, don't forget to check out the other socials, guys. Links will be in the description down below. Until then though, guys, I'll see you next episode here at Egg FC. Peace out.